welcome to this week's Three Cuckoos podcast. Mark's lost it already. No, we're just carrying on. Carrying on. You're here. You are here. You have downloaded us. Thank you very, very much. My name's Rob Dodsworth. Pleased to be with you tonight. We have with us today on the settee Mr. Mark Ibbotson. Say hello, Mark.
Hello.
What were you going to do?
I have no idea.
No, and we have Mr. Timothy Newsom-Taylor.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. Today,
Timothy has his own microphone.
Woohoo!
Hello.
Round of applause.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you.
That's a sound clip for you.
What?
You need a round of applause.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you do.
All right. So welcome to the Three Cuckoos podcast. We're getting quite into this now. This is
Welcome.
the third week.
Third week.
Surely we're sounding a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
You would hope so.
We're looking a bit more professional.
Me and
Yeah.
Tim literally don't have to sit on each other's knees anymore.
Which is a shame, really. But
Like, yeah.
Yeah. And Mark's
Yeah.
dressed this week. Usually he just does it naked. It's completely... It's nice of you to come with your clothes on, Mark. Nice one, thanks.
It's a bit nippier outside.
Tim, you can take yours off.
Jesus.
It's a bit nippy out, yeah. It is dropping, isn't it? Temperature's
Yeah,
dropping.
yeah,
Oh.
it is.
winter's coming.
Have you put heating on yet?
It's a bit parky.
Oh, next thing you know, you'll be having a fall. Don't have a fall.
Oh, have you had a fall?
Oh, have you had a fall?
No. Love laying on the floor.
So what you've been getting up to this week? It was your birthday, wasn't it, over the weekend?
It was.
Happy birthday!
Thanks to that Vengeful Jedi, whatever his name is.
Vengeful Jedi?
He was like the only person who wished me happy birthday.
At
I
Vengeful Jedi wished you a happy belated birthday, didn't he?
Yes,
Thank you very much.
That was nice.
Thanks very much.
Got a
sir.
feeling he was after something, maybe?
Well, maybe.
Give him a shout. What was his podcast called? Go on, give him a shout quickly.
I've no idea.
Oh, what?
I'll look it up.
It was.
We're gonna. I think there's 3 we need to give a shout out
Is it
to.
like True Geek or?
It has the word geek in it, but I won't let him
Yes.
down. And
If you
pretend
look on, there's 3 people we need to give a shout out to. We'll find them out and we'll do it later.
Yeah.
The shout outs.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, it was my birthday. I went to my dad's. Is he here? My.
So you got very, very drunk.
No, not really. My dad
really?
did every night. But he's an alcoholic, so
Fair enough.
yeah, that was all right. And then
Geek
What did
Dig.
Geek Dig.
What is it?
Geek
Shout
Dig.
him.
Shout out for Geek Dig.
The Geek
The
Dig.
Geek
podcast.
Dig podcast, I think. Yes.
Yes.
Wicked. The Geek Dig podcast. Listen to him now. Stitcher,
Shout out.
iTunes, I would imagine. Whoop. Vengeful Jedi.
Yeah. So then, when I came back, I went to the cinema on Monday.
Whoop.
What do you see?
Sin City 2.
Ooh, any good?
Yeah, it was wicked.
Brilliant.
Really good. If you like the first one, then
A bit like
it was
the
in 3D, which was really cool as well, especially with that kind of the cinematography of
Yeah.
that film, because it's really different looking. It's very much black and white, and the bit at the start, when it's like Mickey Rourke stood and it's snowing, just looked amazing,
Yeah.
like comic book style.
It's Frank
Looked
Miller. Isn't it?
yeah, it looked really cool with
Yeah.
the 3D. So I really enjoyed that, and then I got completely off my face on far too much ale.
Very good. What were you drinking? What's your tipple?
What's my tip?
Were you drinking like house specials?
There's a bar, relatively new bar in Leeds
Yeah.
called Brewdog. Which is like
Brewdog.
this kind of micro brewery sort of big shout out, Brewdog Leeds. Whoop. And they do some amazing beers. Dead Pony Club.
He's after a freebie, listen.
He is.
That's what he's
Milking
after.
it,
He's
isn't
after a
I tweeted him.
freebie. Did you?
And they favorited it. So that
Did
was
ya?
good. Yeah.
Wow.
What would you say in your tweet?
I said
I don't
Dead
remember
Pony
coming to you.
Club, easily the best beer I've ever drunk far too much of.
Very good. And there's been a lot of them.
Yeah, there has. Yeah, so Dead Pony Club and Punk IPA, superb. You can get them all over the place now.
Yeah.
But usually in bottles and they're pretty expensive, but they are wicked.
Sorted.
Really wicked.
Good. So good birthday, yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Really
How
enjoyed
does it
it.
feel to be 45? Suddenly, it's weird, isn't it?
Comes around quick.
How old are you, Mark?
35.
Oh, he's just a baby.
He's a wee.
You're baby out of all of us, aren't you, dude?
Am I?
Only by a little.
Yeah.
When's
only
your
by
birthday?
July. I've
So
just
you're
had
older
it.
than me then.
I've just had it.
And when's yours?
September.
Ah, there you go then.
Yeah, so he's like a year older than
Yeah.
us.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Old enough to know better.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah. Did
Definitely.
you dye your hair then?
No?
Not yet.
Not yet. Just for men. I don't think I'll ever dye it. Maybe.
It depends what you look like, doesn't it, I suppose?
I think I'll look
If
pretty
you start
good.
going grey in like a massive streak.
Oh, do you? You'll also be very modest.
The
with it,
silver
Tim.
fox.
The silver. He's like flashes of lightning.
More a stoat.
Like a skunk.
A silver skunk.
So how's your Kickstarter going, Tim?
Not bad.
We're still plugging away, man.
It could be better.
We're still trying to boost your views and what have you.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Yeah.
This is going out. When does it finish?
It finishes on Saturday.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, right.
So it'll probably be over on
It
Saturday.
will.
when we hear
Unfortunately, it'll be over.
It's probably
Or
going to
else
be over.
Everybody who listens to it just
Yeah.
needs to go to the link on the blog and give him money.
this. It probably
It'll
will.
probably be over.
Yeah, it'll probably be over then. And it's already over, really. Because I don't think...
Do you think it's never over, dude, until the fat
Yeah,
lady
true.
sings?
That
isn't
is true.
You're just
We're-
waiting for your sugar daddy to turn up.
Yeah.
it? Yeah, if you're a millionaire
Yeah.
And you've
and you've got a lot of money, just ring Tim because his Kickstarter might have
If you
finished.
put it out there, Tim, and just said, look,
He does put it out there.
anyone who fancies, a youngish, bearded, good-looking chap,
Yep.
to give you a quick gobble,
Give
us 10 grand.
Yeah.
Gobble.
A gobble is Cockney rhyming slang for 10 grand.
I'm not sure.
A gobble.
It's a gobble.
Fucking gobble.
It cost you 37 grand.
It's pricey.
Sweet.
It's that damn good.
So
It's been all right this week, hasn't it? It's been
Yeah.
all right. We had a long weekend here in the UK, didn't we?
Yeah,
'Cause it
we
was
had a
bank holiday. Well, in
bank
England,
holiday.
even. It wasn't. Scotland didn't get a day off, did they?
I don't.
No.
You see, I don't
If-
identify with the bank holiday
Don't you? Why not?
Yeah, well, you don't. You'll
Because
work
you...
it.
because I work 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I don't recognise it as an actual thing.
Nah.
If
Never does
Scotland...
Tim, of course, being unemployed. Sorry.
So basically there was
I
me that
worked
had a
on it.
day off.
Yeah.
I had an extra day off. It was ace.
Every day's a work day for me.
Yeah, and it just rained all day. Yeah.
Yeah,
It did rain.
Yeah.
It was only drizzly though.
I don't know.
If Scotland go independent,
Yeah.
What about it?
will they get to have a bank holiday?
No.
They'll have their own.
They'll have their own. They'll make another one
Right.
somewhere else just to wind us up.
Yeah, they'll probably just...
Can keep Andy Murray.
I don't think it's going to happen. It ain't going to happen. On a serious note, it's not going to happen.
Did you keep that? You didn't keep that. You needed the bit about the tennis. Or the bit about Lewis Hamilton.
What about the tennis?
Me,
Lewis Hamilton's
my
in
rant
there.
about, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Is
is.
is the Andy Murray one in there?
No.
No.
Why not?
Because, right.
I'm allowed to call him a boring bedheaded bastard if I wasn't.
yeah,
so.
well, you are, and you've just done it again.
It's my opinion.
So now what?
It's my
now,
opinion.
for everybody listening, right? I edit me, Rob. Hello, I'm the one in the middle on the photo, the tiny little one at the back.
He's got the one with the really little head.
I have got a tiny head.
Mr. Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
on
we
the
haven't
end, in the middle.
photoshopped it. I have got a tiny head. So I edit this down, and last week it was Mark, I hate Corden, I hate Lewis Hamilton, I hate Murray. And then it was, I can't remember who else there was now. There was just a plethora of things that you hate. And I thought, do you know what? People are going to be listening to this going, does he like anything at all? So I thought to myself, do you know what? I'll do him a favour. I'll cut one of them out.
I won't bother.
Why not?
Because I don't like anything.
Because it is a true reflection
I
on
don't like
yourself.
anyone.
That's fair enough.
I love a right good moan.
A right good moan.
I'm 35. I'm fat. I'm out of shape.
You're not fat, you're just
No, I'm fat.
big boned.
No, I'm fat. And stuff annoys me.
Fair enough.
But I don't let it.
It
I don't
annoys
keep
me.
it inside. I let it out.
I'm not as grumpy as like Rick Wakeman. Have you seen those programs?
Oh,
on
I'm worse.
BBC
I'm worse
One?
than that.
God.
But that's why I've banned you from talking about the shit factor when that's on.
Yeah, apparently Mark has banned us from talking about X Factor.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to talk. But I'm trying not to watch it.
Is it on yet?
I'm trying to give it. No, Saturday it starts. Apparently, I've seen the.
Because I don't watch it. I think it's everything that's wrong with.
What about the
music
auditions
nowadays.
though? That's another program altogether, isn't it? The auditions.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that's just laughing at stupid people, isn't it?
I
Is
can
that
watch
funny?
the auditions till about week 3.
Is that funny though?
It's funny, yeah,
Just
because they
dragging
sit there going, "Oh,
People with
my."
mental illnesses in front of.
You see that? Yeah.
Oh, we can laugh at the fat chicken plucker who's obviously retarded. Can't say that. Who's got mental problems.
You've just said it.
Well, I work in mental health, so I can probably say that.
Yeah, you probably can.
Who's probably a bit slow.
Do you
And
know
we'll
what?
just laugh at him.
There's certain ones that think they're amazing,
Yeah.
and they are completely compass mentis, you can tell.
Yeah.
But they think they are above everybody else, and their opinion matters more. They're the ones that you laugh at.
He snuck it in.
What?
X Factor.
Oh, sorry.
He loves it.
I didn't bloody say it.
He's
You-
literally.
you brought it up.
You are like some kind of celebrity stalker
I'm shaking my fist.
with your bloody reality TV and you're tweeting at all famous
not.
people.
I'm
You
not.
are literally
When have I tweeted at a famous person?
2014's Avid Marion. You are.
Avid Marion?
I'm telling you, you've got
I'm
like
not. You met me out to be
Sambora
some,
in
like-
your basement
Yeah, well,
locked up.
the guy's a genius legend who looks like he might be drinking again.
Blaming me, you tweeting
Yeah,
every
I'm
5
not. I
minutes.
don't bloody tweet him every 5 minutes.
Hello, Rich, it's me, Rob. God.
Have you replied? I might have missed it.
I don't know if you saw the last one 5 minutes ago.
So I'll send it again.
Just in case. Just in case.
You're horrible to me, Mark.
It's true.
It's a horrible thing that you've got there.
Here he
Smoke
goes.
on your truth pipe.
Here he comes.
I will.
Listen.
A smoke of
Listen to
indignation.
Mark smoking. Silent peace pipe. Oh, I like that against the pop filter. Just blew his fake smoke onto the pop
pipe.
filter.
E-cigs, it's the future.
Get his own blowback. Sweet, nice. So what have you got written there?
It's in your notepad.
Fixtures.
He's written Marks.
It's Premier League predictions.
Is that in your
week
pink
3.
notebook?
It's red.
It's red. Are you sure it's red?
I like that. That could be.
I like
if
that.
we ever, I like that. If we ever get to the point where Tim actually records the intro to Premier League predictions,
It'll be brilliant when you
at the
will,
end
it's
of it,
gonna
you
be
could,
worth
you
the
could
wait.
finish it with that. Is it pink? No, it's
You
red.
sure it's pink? You sure it's red?
It's red.
Red.
Pink or red.
Cool. Well, I heard a dirty rumour this week
Did you hear it on the grapevine?
because it's been the Emmys, hasn't it, this weekend?
It wasn't what Tim put on Facebook, was
It was
it?
the Emmys.
Because everyone had that, didn't they?
Did
Thanks
they?
for that, Tim.
What was that?
Season 6.
Yes.
of
Right.
Breaking Bad.
Listen, right. Right. Breaking Bad swept up at the Emmys. Don't know how it's still getting nominated, but it's all right because it's excellent. But it's been finished ages, has it not?
Did it not finish last year?
Yeah.
So
That's what I
then the
thought.
Emmys are for the last year.
Yeah, it's probably like the Brits, isn't it? They're from Christ knows how long ago.
Yeah.
So anyway, it swept up at the Emmys again, and rumour had it that Vince Gilligan had done a review or a interview somewhere, and he'd said, "But did he die in the end? Did you see him get zipped up in a body bag?" And I'm thinking, no, we didn't. No,
Yeah,
we didn't.
That's what.
So this thing, it kind of went. Did it go viral? Or
Yeah.
did you just
Yeah.
write it and post it on everybody's
There are
Facebook?
100,000 shares of it
yeah.
on social media.
Very
I
good.
wrote it.
It was a website that's known for doing it, and it's a satirical website,
Ah, right.
but
Okay.
there's no disclaimers on it.
Like a parody site.
And the fact that, because I read it when Tim put it on, and the fact that it had quotes from Bryan Cranston and Vince
Yeah.
Gilligan,
Yeah.
which were made up,
Right.
gave it so much credence.
It looked good.
That it was like, this is true.
So it's a hoax anyway.
Yeah,
We're
it
not
is.
going to get a 6th season.
No, we're
of
not,
Breaking
because
Bad.
they're doing Better Call Saul, which they're all going to be in anyway.
They're all going to take
And
part.
did you see the Barely Legal Porn?
Yes,
parody?
fantastic.
Very funny.
Yep, for Emmys.
Brilliantly done.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then they went in the back at the end, didn't they? And you
Yeah.
thought they'd brought them back, and they hadn't.
Yeah, no.
Really. It was good. Have you seen that?
No, I didn't see it.
Ah, it's good.
So
Take
I'm
a
looking
watch.
forward to Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yeah, it should be good.
It's 5 years before Breaking Bad.
So are they going to be in it? Because I know they wanted to be.
I think they're having little bit parts in
Oh,
it.
that's good.
It's
Yeah.
how they weave them into the story, isn't it? I suppose
Yeah.
if it's 5 years before.
They've asked to be in it. I don't think they were
Yeah.
actually originally written in it,
No, they won't have been.
but they've.
Because who put them in touch with him
I've no idea.
in the programme?
Ooh, that's a good question, isn't it?
Yes.
I need to watch it
Someone-
again.
I
I'm going to
remember-
watch it all over.
I remember
again.
someone putting him in touch with
It's on
him.
Netflix.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is on Netflix. Do you know what? I watched the first one about 2 weeks ago. Just I was bored. I had nothing to do, and it is so funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, the first episode is really, really funny.
Yeah, it is. We watched half of series 1. This is on another podcast somewhere.
Is it?
Did you?
I think
Have you
so.
not watched it all?
Yeah, and then we
Oh,
stopped
yeah.
watching it because it were boring. And then we watched like 6, 7, and 8, season 6, 7, 8 of Dexter, and then went back to it.
And then went back and
And we sort of stuck it out for season 1, and then it just got better from there on, to the point where it was probably about the best thing on that I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
It annoys me when people haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It upsets me greatly that
I-
people haven't witnessed this.
I do remember you watching it the first season. You
Yeah.
saying to me,
and
"You
literally
have-
shaking you by your hair.
Yeah, you have to watch it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not really into the storyline." Second season, it comes around, and you're like, "Oh, it's so good." And I think it was the third season.
It were like number 4.
Oh, yeah,
Because I'd
actually,
watched them,
yeah.
I'd binged watched it.
Yeah,
Because I'd caught onto it like at season 3.
yeah,
You see,
that's it.
we'd not watched any. And season 5 had started before we'd
right.
actually started one.
Really?
And we managed to watch all the first 4 seasons before season
Really?
5.
Was
Something like
season
that.
4 in 2 parts? Was it?
No, season 5 was in
is
2 bits.
parts.
Season 5, I watched it right up until, I think it was episode 6, wasn't it, that it finished on, or something like that,
Yeah.
where Hank's on the toilet and he
Yeah.
sees the book. And then when
what
it
an
stopped
episode.
there, I was literally like 2 weeks behind it or something. Or, sorry, in front of it airing or whatever. So I had those 9 months to wait.
It'll be about 9 months now.
It was
till,
an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Until there's spots for Better Call Saul being shown already.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to.
But he
have
was
a look.
great in Fargo.
Yeah, it was good.
He was brilliant in
Fargo.
Fargo.
Was
I've not seen
excellent.
Fargo.
You've
yet.
not seen
Oh,
Fargo?
come on, Tim.
That's
Too
really
much to
good.
watch at the minute.
That is
I'm
excellent.
rewatching Next Generation, so I just don't have time.
On Sci-Fi.
On Netflix.
Are they all remastered?
I did watch
the old
They're
ones.
not.
It's a bit of a shame.
I watched the second Star Wars film, Star Trek film the other day, Into Darkness. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
what do you
They
think?
were all right.
Or the new
Yeah,
one?
it's not bad.
They were all right.
The newest one?
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's on
yeah.
Netflix. It's not that new.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix
Yeah.
already? Wow, that's quick.
It was a toss-up between that and World War Z, which
Uh,
apparently everyone's told me is pants. I didn't
I'm not
bother.
a zombie flick fan, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just not. They're making a second one.
Are they?
Yeah,
World War Z2.
Z2. Yeah.
No, they're going backwards. It's
Z
minus
World
one.
War Y. Yeah.
Is it World War One?
They're going to make a franchise of what?
Zombies.
a second one?
Yeah.
Really?
There's too many zombie films.
I don't think
I'll
that
say
can
it.
be. It's impossible.
I'm not a zombie fan.
You like zombie flicks,
Yeah, I
don't
do,
you?
Yeah.
I like the original sort of 70s ones.
I like it where there's a twist in the, something a bit different. Like 28 Days Later came out and they were quick and they were all runny,
They were.
running.
Yeah.
They were all little Mo Farahs running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's a bit. It gives it a bit more
Protein.
of an edge.
Practice.
Yeah.
Protein. Practice.
But other than that, they're just. I can't see how they're scary really.
Yeah.
Because they don't stop.
Thinking about tomorrow.
I've
I've had that song in my head all
Because
day.
they don't stop. They keep going. Because you've got to blow the heads off, but then it's like the dead rising. So it's all these people, and they just keep coming and coming and coming. That's what's scary about it.
That's what's scary. Be afraid, kids. They're coming.
Very afraid.
Very slowly, but they're coming. They will be here.
Think about how bad it could be. Of Jimmy Savile
They're,
coming back.
they're at the door. Don't worry. There'll be a while. There'll be about an hour.
Thank you, Jimmy.
It will happen one day though, a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
It is going to happen.
It's coming.
Yep. So you've not seen World War Z yet. You're into zombie flicks massively.
Yeah,
So you probably like it.
You'd love it.
possibly.
Yeah.
Well, I'll watch it tomorrow. Then I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Although your man crush isn't in it. Leo.
Or John Cusack.
LDC.
Leo
as
Sayer.
as you like to go.
Did that make it into the podcast?
I've no idea.
My man crushes.
It did. I'm sure it did. Mark's got a man crush. Everyone.
I've got two.
Have you?
Three, I think.
What's your second?
Christ.
Bob
John
Holness.
Cusack.
And John Cusack. Yes.
Bob Holness.
John Cusack
I've
is weird.
actually got three. We found out the other day.
you
My
on?
girlfriend pointed out that I've got another one. Jose Mourinho.
Really?
I like hang off every word he says. I think he's amazing.
It's like a song lyric.
Yeah. Hang on. Anyway. So, what was I going to ask you?
It's going to do my head in now.
I've no idea.
Simply the best. Tina Turner. I got it. We got there.
Apparently,
That'd have kept me up tonight, that would.
Yeah.
randomly, Diana Ross is in talks to Glastonbury next year.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, because he had Bobby Charlton.
That was last year's headliner,
I
Bobby
really-
Charlton.
I really want to see
The
that.
comb over tour.
Dolly Parton
I say you got them mixed up.
last year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like Kenny Rogers the year before.
Kenny Rogers.
Neil Diamond. year
And of
before.
course,
Islands
yeah,
in the
yeah.
stream.
And of course, like a certain Australian cartoonist stroke TV personality did it for years and years and years.
Oh, right, okay.
But now he's in
Well, they
prison.
had Bruce on one year, Bruce Forsyth,
Yeah, because
didn't
they have a
they?
legend slot. So
Yeah.
apparently Diana Ross is in talks to do it this year.
Diana Ross. Do you
Apparently.
know what? I could see that, actually.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah. Do you
That'd
think
be
she'll
alright.
come on and take a penalty and miss?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was brilliant.
That's how she should come on stage now
Yeah.
every time.
she should.
But she'll always come on and do like a 19-minute version of Coming Out,
Yeah.
won't she? I'm coming, and you're like, it's been about 20 fucking minutes. Just come out. We
She
saw,
sing it all from backstage.
yeah. We went to see the
Come
Chili
on,
Peppers.
then. I'm waiting.
We went to see the Red
really
Hot,
hot Chili
the
Peppers.
really
They're like
hot
a-
Chili Peppers.
Quite hot.
They're the crap backup tribute band. And
Just like a bell pepper.
they had the master of the art,
Not that
Mr.
Bell.
James Brown, back them up,
That's
right?
bell pepper.
But he does about 6 songs, but they all go on for about 25 minutes. So you think he's finished, and then he goes down on his knees and walks off, and then he comes back out and starts again.
Does the guy
And credit to him, but
Like, yes.
bless him.
Does the guy still give him his cloak after he gets on his
Oh
knees?
yeah, they did all that. Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, he
James
doesn't now
Brown.
because he's
Yeah, have
obviously
you never seen?
James Brown's dead.
well, he's passed away.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
but
That's
still-
what he used to do.
still rocking,
Yeah,
yeah.
God, yeah, he did that.
I don't
since-
think he's rocking anymore.
He will be in wherever we go.
Get up!
You don't want to.
Take the bridge. Yeah, man.
So yeah, that was good. So do you think Diana next year? I think
I don't
so.
see why not. I'd watch her.
Is that being?
I'd watch Diana. Yeah.
I guess he's probably booked them all already, is he not?
Apparently, yeah.
Biffy's got a headline next year. Biffy Clyro,
Biffy
headliner.
done it?
Headline.
No, because they weren't big enough.
They are now.
They were only there a couple of years ago, so what with them?
But I think they're going to tour with Opposites next year, aren't they? Big time.
They seem
And we're going to go, by the way, all three of us.
going where?
Are we getting
Seeing Biffy.
passes?
Yeah, man, I'll go see Biffy.
I'll go see
Yeah, I'll
Biffy,
see
definitely.
Biffy.
Apparently, there's talk that it's one of them's going to be Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
Because they were supposed to do it this year, but one
That'd
of
be
them-
good.
one
I
of
can
them
see that.
Had a cancer scare.
Oh,
They had
shit.
to stop the world tour. So one of them should be them, which would be awesome.
Yeah,
I
that'd
really
be good.
like that.
Yeah,
But then
they're pretty
there's-
legendary.
There's sort of there's rumours been going around that they quite liked the Metallica kind of thing.
Right.
What about
It
Yaz?
seems the only
Yaz
way
is
is
free.
whoever
Yeah.
she was. AC/DC.
AC/DC.
That'd be it
Yes,
for me.
that would be it.
I'd literally
Very
just
good.
weep the entire.
I was going to
weekend.
say you might actually cry.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
If it was them, and the other ones are Oasis, which again,
It just doesn't excite me as much. I definitely want to see it, but it's not as exciting as like AC/DC or
you should go, Rob.
Oh, Diana.
As a music fan, as big as you are,
yeah, I know.
you should go.
I know it sucks.
You cannot go
I'll go when the
your
kids
whole
are older.
life, and you should take them away.
I've got children.
Take them away, they're free.
Damn
Yeah,
kids.
but you just have your kid pulling on your sleeve all the time Metallica are on. It would randomly upset me.
Well, if you took Andrea as well, she might not want to watch it.
But don't you think though there's a lot of bands out there that could just get back together for a one-off gig?
Oh, yeah.
Headline Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Well, they always talk about the Stone Roses doing it because they pulled out, didn't they? The time they were supposed to headline it, they pulled out, so they never
Right,
actually
yeah.
did it. Well, I think the Stone Roses suck anyway, so
Do you know what? I thought I was just going to be alone on that then.
No.
Right.
don't
I didn't want
like
to.
the
I didn't want to
Stone
say anything.
no.
I'm not keen.
You're not keen either, are you?
The missus loves them.
I'm not from
Mine
Manchester.
does as well, but she is from Manchester.
Yeah.
But she's seen them. I
Yeah.
think they suck.
Doesn't do
Yeah.
anything for me.
But she likes the Smiths as well. One of our
Did
the
you like
three-
your happy
the-
birthday last
the
week?
Three Cuckoos. One of the Three Cuckoos' personal favourites is Morrissey.
You're a massive Morrissey fan.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
knows I'm miserable now.
You got his t-shirt on.
Have I?
I'd love it if you did. I'd love it.
And if a 10-ton truck smashes into us. Oh, come on.
So
Cheer up.
I was watching a bit of Leeds Reading at the weekend.
Leeds Reading.
Yeah, Paramore.
Oh,
Don't-
yes.
Right, I don't get excited about Paramore. They're all right. I've heard one of their albums. You know when Monkey Business came out? Good album, actually. All right. What a band they were live.
Yeah.
Honestly, really, really good. Yeah, yeah.
They were getting some
And,
great reviews.
Twin Atlantic were on as well. You were talking about Twin Atlantic
Yeah, I
the
think
other
we're
week.
going to go.
They're all right.
Yeah, they are.
But it's like Biffy, you can
Yeah.
so hear
Yeah,
they're
the
Scottish.
Scottish accent, yeah,
You
yeah.
can so hear it.
Actually, to be fair, when I looked through the Leeds and Reading lineup, it was actually not that bad.
Yeah, Vampire Weekend, although
Yeah.
they weren't that great, man.
No,
I quite like them, but I didn't think they were that good.
I didn't see any of it.
Nah, they all look very cold.
Plus, I'd never got a Leeds festival. You know,
They
it's
just look
full of
cold. Everybody
shabby
looked cold.
wankers.
Do you think so? Oh, look at him. He's all.
Stick to me.
I've been to Glastonbury.
I'll stick to me.
I'm royal.
I'll stick to my very white middle class
I've been
festivals,
to
please.
Glastonbury, darling.
How dare you?
What do you mean you've got no bloody teepees left this year? Well, bloody pitch one for me.
God damn you.
Damn you! I demand cheese on arrival.
And a
I
what?
must have cheese.
Cheese and fine wine.
Not on fucking sticks either.
What's that about?
Although I am quite partial to a pineapple chunk on a stick. Some cheese.
And a pickle.
Cheese and fine wine.
So yeah, don't become a Glastonbury
Snob.
snob. Yeah, do not.
Snobby.
Do not become a Glastonbury snob. Quick, go to Tea in the Park and drink some moonshine. Before you know it, you will be on a plane somewhere. You won't know where you are. You might not have your clothes on.
You can't, of course, go to Tea in the Park because Leeds City Council is so poor that they scrapped it.
Yeah.
That
no, it's in
and-
Scotland, is tea.
Oh, is it? What was the one in Leeds then? Party in the
I
Park.
think it stands for tenants. Super tea.
Party in the Park was Leeds.
Party in the Park with the
They
ladies.
scrapped that. And Opera in the Park. They also scrapped that.
I will say, right, as much as Party in the Park is for the little kids, really, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
I went twice and it was awesome. And Professor Green, who I'm not a massive fan of,
Professor
but
Green.
bloody hell, the place was bouncing. It was awesome.
What?
He was
Wasn't
good.
your teacher at school?
Pro Green.
What's
No,
his-
that was
Where's he gone?
I don't know who.
Pro Green.
Oh, he's getting his new album's coming out.
Were Little Mix on?
Little Mix. What is First year, yes.
Were they? That was like
they
the
were.
only youth people I can think of.
Yeah, the first year they were. And
The damn youth.
One Direction were on the first year we went.
Who are they?
I don't know. I've not heard of them. But
No.
the whole
They might be
place,
big.
honestly, it was like, I thought I was going to, you know, when the crowd surges and you just get picked up and moved, whether you like it or not. It was a bit like that.
That's the clandestine cake club there.
What we're showing around?
Right there.
What we're
Pictures
showing?
of lovely cakes.
Lovely
them all.
cakes.
I'll have a bit of cake.
Don't start.
There's like
throwing-
9 pictures.
Mark brought one of his missus's cakes along today.
And it
Well,
was,
actually, it wasn't the whole thing,
it
but
was just a tier.
I think he would
That
have
was
killed us
it.
with
Their
kindness.
third one along. The 3-tier white Russian cake.
And it was not. Yeah, it was a white Russian cake, but it wasn't white, although the filling was,
It was chocolate.
and it wasn't Russian.
It had vodka in it. What more do you want?
Heaven knows I'm full of cake now.
Hello, pets, and welcome to this week's How To with me, Sarah Milliken. Now, this week I'll be taking you step by step on how to do a nice load of washing while your mum's away, if you're too old to move out, or maybe your missus has gone on holiday for a bit on like a girls' weekend and you need to do a load of washing. This guide's particularly handy if you still live with your mum and you don't want her to see your skid-marked underpants or your dirty socks, if you know what I mean, lads. Now, what you want to do first, lads, is find out what your mum uses to wash your clothes. So maybe she uses a nice washing powder, like Daz or something like that, or Surf. Or maybe she uses those brand new liquid tabs. Right, what you want to do now, lads, is find the drawer at the top of the washing machine. So a little drawer. Now, if you open it up, you can put your fabric softener in the middle. And on your left-hand side, I think it is, you put your powder. Right, now if your mum uses those fancy liquid tabs, then clearly you've all got a bit more money than the rest of us. But you don't need to worry about the little drawer thing at the top. What you need to do is just open the door, shove all your washing in there, make sure you've separated your whites from your colours and your blacks and your stupid red socks with your whites. Don't want that now, do you? And then you shove your liquid tab in there, and you can shut the door, and it's all kind of done. Now the next bit is, you need to choose your setting, or you might need to get the instruction manual out for this, pets. Now what you want to do is you want to find the setting for your clothes. Now you can either stick it on a quick wash and just, go for broke, or you can do what I call washing roulette, and you just spin the wheel and just see what happens and press go. Now depending on which setting you've put it on, it could take a couple of hours, so you can kind of forget all about it. But remember, it's still there, because if you leave it in the washing machine, it's going to start to smell a little bit, you know what I mean? So you take it out, and you can either hang it above your bath like I do in my little tiny flat, or you can hang it on your neighbour's line if they're out, or you can use your tumble dryer, but that's a different how-to altogether. Maybe next week, alright, pets? Don't forget to join us next week, pets, when I'll be taking you through how to fit a head gasket to a 1991 Toyota Hilux. Thanks for tuning in this week, pets. I've got to go now, because Sting's waiting to give me a guided tour of his fishing trawler. Yeah, stay tuned for Pirate Premier League predictions. Yeah.
Would you like a bit of news?
Yes.
In the news today,
The news today. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
there was a gentleman
Bong!
in China,
Use it 10.
and he was called Mr. Ho.
Oh!
And
Is that Ho as in what Lionel used to do?
just Ho, H-O, Ho. And
Oh.
he was dismantling a house. You might have read this today. He was dismantling his house, or a house, when an inch-thick metal bar fell on him
Ouch.
and went through his forehead and came out the right side of his jaw. So yeah, he was skewered.
Was he...
It missed his brain by like a millimetre,
So he's okay?
and he's absolutely fine. Yeah,
Has he still got a hole?
I would imagine so. Yes,
That's a
No,
wicked...
Tim, he hasn't.
That's a damn bad party trick.
it was. The pictures were quite graphic.
Yeah.
Actually, why someone would take photographs of that kind of thing?
Did he take them himself, like
It's quite
selfies?
disturbing. Yeah, this is me with my pole stuck through my face. Yeah.
Help me.
Goddamn Chinese javelin throwers. Although, if it had been somewhere else, he might have been wearing a hard hat.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Yes, that's true.
Lucky fella. Or unlucky
is
fella, depending on which way you look at it.
Well, yeah.
But he should be dead.
He should be dead.
So, Mr. Ho, get well soon, dude.
Where's shoe, Mr. Ho?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get us in China, though.
Mad
No.
props.
If If someone knows Mr. Ho, and
Pass
you
on
get
our
his
best.
Yeah.
Buy him a bunch of grapes.
Send him some.
Maybe a bottle of Lucasade.
Just
a bunch
some,
of grapes.
Some chrysanthemums for me.
Ooh, they'd be pretty.
Some pinks, a bunch of pinks.
Just not lilies.
Why?
Because that's funeral flowers, aren't
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I don't know if China they have the same meaning though.
they? They do.
Do they?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. So bless him. You should have seen him though. Looked like one of the end of those pencil rubbers, you know,
Yeah.
a big pencil sticking out of him.
Impaled.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
Patrick
word.
Troughton in The Omen.
Ooh.
Yes, where he slides down it.
Yeah.
It's a bit disturbing,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
Damien.
Yeah, it was very similar apparently.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
very similar. Yeah.
Patrick Troughton, of course.
Ow.
Good segue into he was Doctor Who. And Saturday was the return of...
Did you watch
Yes.
The Who?
Doctor Who.
I did.
It was getting good reviews, I hear.
I
thought it was really good.
All right,
I thought it was
actually.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it as well.
Yeah, I did.
Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, it was good.
What is he, the 11th or the 12th?
Peter
It
Capaldi.
depends. It's difficult because, like, McGann did it once at Christmas.
He counts.
McGann.
Paul, I think it was Paul.
Yeah.
Right.
Did it once, but then the BBC didn't take it up. That was years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Peter Cushing did it, I think, twice.
Peter Cushing.
He
legend.
counts.
Films.
He
He's a
counts.
legend.
So I don't really know. I know it was William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee,
Yep.
Tom Baker.
But you see, surely you've got to put John Hurt in that now.
Why? He never played Doctor Who.
He did in the
Well-
very last one, didn't he?
Was he a different version?
He was the oldest.
Yeah, he was.
like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to get quite good because he said like he's done a lot of things and he needs to put things right.
Yeah.
So this one could be quite interesting.
It's clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite interesting.
But I did say everybody was going on about Peter Capaldi, and I thought Jenna Coleman was fantastic. I thought she was really good.
She is.
I did. I just thought
She is.
not in the way you mean, Mark. I thought she was really good.
She
Actually,
was excellent.
Yeah, I thought she was good. I'm not a big fan. I have to admit, I'm not a massive fan.
Of The Who?
Yeah,
No, I'm
but it's
not.
all right,
Oh, I love Doctor Who.
and it was good.
I would
I've seen
like
them all.
Have you?
Even
Yeah.
the old school ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some missing though in the like episodes.
I've
that we've
seen
lost.
some that are have been deleted from the BBC archives.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the BBC just deleted stuff.
Next
Yeah.
door
Years
to my
ago.
mother, when I was growing up, there's a chap there who was Tom Baker's stunt double. When he
Really?
was Doctor Who. So he had like the wall-to-wall VHSs of proper BBC ones.
Yeah.
Like I say, there was a couple of episodes he'd recorded himself
Yeah.
Wow.
with the BBC
Yeah, because he were in them.
as the Doctor. No, I mean like as he was like it was really crap. The production values
All
were
right, I see what
awful.
you mean. So he just.
But they'd like recorded a couple with him as the Doctor. He had
Yeah.
like one of Tom Baker's scarves.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I've
Yeah.
seen them all. I've always been a massive fat Doctor Who fan.
That is
Wow.
beauty, innit?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Dave.
thanks. No, not to do with me. He had a Dalek at one point in his shed.
Yeah,
That was cool.
but it got out, and it
It
never
did.
got
Never
found.
came back.
It was found just at the bottom of the stairs. 'cause he
Oh,
couldn't get
cool.
up.
Yeah, he couldn't get up the stairs. He had it make tea for him and stuff.
Boom.
Exterminate. No, just get the tea on. love.
Just get the
Pop,
tea on.
pop upstairs.
Some of those pink wafers
My toilet's blocked. Just with your plunger.
with your plunger.
Get it clean.
And now it's time for this week's Housewife Household Hints with Grandpa Stan.
Is this thing on? Drop a dozen or so tea bags into your hot water tank to enjoy delicious hot tea on tap all year round.
Oh, it's the Three Cuckoos podcast!
Do you think he's trying to spin some money?
Yeah.
Ridley Scott. Prometheus was obviously something he'd looked at doing for quite a while.
Yeah.
But then to do Prometheus 2 and Blade Runner 2. Blade
Yeah.
Runner 2.
That's an interesting one.
I don't get Blade Runners, me. I don't get Blade Runner as a film. I've never been a fan of it.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Do you know how many times I've sat down and tried to enjoy it?
Yeah.
Like, because it's always in like the top 10
Yeah.
of films and stuff like that, or if there's like a top 100 or so, it's
Yeah.
always really high up.
It's very pure sci-fi.
And I just cannot. It's quite dull.
Yeah, it's a slow-paced film.
it's
Definitely.
really slow.
Yeah, you get that a lot with the classic sci-fi's, like 2001 as well. That's quite a slowly paced
Really
film.
slow.
Yeah,
But it is all about the story and the sort of where it is and what are the undertones, the themes behind the stories. Which is what I mean. It's why do sheep have electric dreams? Or something? I can't remember. That's really bad. The book from Blade Runner, where it's based on.
All right. Okay.
But
Why
that's
do sheep have electric dreams?
It's hang on.
Sounds like an 80s synth
Blade
record.
Runner's appalling.
I've tried to watch it so many times and I just cannot enjoy it. It's boring.
Blade Runner
for
is
me.
boring, yeah, it is.
But I don't understand why. Do you know what? Like I just said to Tim.
Sorry. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Not do sheep have electric dreams?
Close. Together
You should write a song now called "Do Sheep Have Electric Dreams?"
I think that should be the
Do
title of your
sheep
next game.
have electric blankets?
That's a damn good game idea.
I think it is.
Just as an app, like one of these throwaway games
Yeah.
that you just play. Put 3 sheep in a row and they disappear. Because everybody's done one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did that in about a day.
There you go. That's where your focus should be now.
Done.
Have a quick
Arnold
book.
Schwarzenegger's making a zombie film.
He is? Is it called Maggie?
Yep.
I thought
Because
that.
it's not really a zombie film.
I will be watching that.
It's going to be about him looking after his daughter.
And his daughter, who's been bitten, yeah.
Apparently,
different.
apparently on the website it says it'll be a dramatic departure from what he usually does. Get to the chopper! He'll be just shouting that out.
Maggie!
I know it won't be.
Who's your daddy, Maggie?
Despite the fact I like zombie films, I will not be watching it because it's clearly him acting, and he can't.
Who bit you, Maggie? I will kill him. I will find him.
I have an Uzi.
I will open up a huge can of whoop-ass. I heard a horrible film rumour. It was horrible. I've spoken to you about this. I don't think I've told Mark. They're making a follow-up to Twins.
Oh, yes.
They are following Twins up with a film called Triplets.
Really?
Yes. And apparently it's all Danny DeVito's bloody idea, so it's his fault.
Yeah.
Anyone good in it?
No.
Take him
Well,
down.
I
Who's the
love
third person?
I love Schwarzenegger.
The third person is
Let's
Eddie
not go through
Murphy.
this again.
The third person is Eddie Murphy. Right, when I heard Danny DeVito say we were going to do a follow-up to Twins called Triplets, and there was going to be a black twin, and suddenly the first thing that comes into your mind, well, thank God they wouldn't be picking Eddie Murphy for that film role.
Or Martin Lawrence.
It's like, he would have been second choice.
Maybe Will
Yeah.
Smith.
He would have been, wouldn't he? No,
Maybe
Will Smith would never ever have touched that with a barge pole.
He
would
probably
he?
would.
Not after Legend of Bagger Vance. He wouldn't.
He's a shit actor who belongs in shit
But
films.
The Legend of Bagger
Of Bagger Vance.
Is that the
Wow.
one?
What's
That one about golf?
And he played.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is a
it is,
caddy
yeah.
in it?
I've never seen it.
I've no idea.
No,
Is
I've
that
never seen
Kevin Costner?
I've no idea.
Or am I thinking of Tin Cup?
it. Our Fields of Dreams, eh?
Tin Cup.
Tin Cup.
God, I've forgotten all about that.
2 girls,
Rene
Tin
Russo. That's a crap gag. Literally.
Cup. What are you laughing at? Then?
I can't help it. Do you want breaking news? Breaking news. Sky News. A giant panda has been accused of faking her own pregnancy to get pampered with more buns.
That damn
We've all done that.
dirty panda.
God damn it, panda.
A down-and-out golfer attempts to recover his game and his life with the help from a mystical caddy. That is the Legend of Bagger Vance.
Who's in it?
Will Smith.
Damon!
Matt Damon!
Matt Damon.
And Charlize Theron's, Bruce McGill, and William Smith.
Will Smith.
Bruce McGill.
William Smith.
Bruce McGee.
He was Bruce McGill.
You'll know him. Been in lots of stuff. Shall I give you a
Yeah,
lowdown
go
what
on.
he's been
Give
in?
me a bit of a filmography.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Law-abiding citizen,
Wait. Now I'm ready.
Collateral, law-abiding citizen, Cinderella Man. He's been in quite a lot of things.
Was he in Collateral?
He was in
Oh, I
Collateral.
love Collateral.
He's done some American
Really
Dad,
good movie.
Family Guy.
Now, this isn't going to go down well
Go on.
because of, I guess, our audience.
Well,
Because most of them will be American.
oh man,
But
Well, I completely agree.
only in America would a 9-year-old be shooting an Uzi anywhere.
do you know where else they might be doing that? Nigeria or Somalia.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Absolutely,
It's absolutely
obscene
bananas.
to put an automatic weapon in a 9-year-old's house.
Have you heard him though? Shoot one off and then go to full auto. Full auto. Are you mental? Are you absolutely freaking mental?
Do you think, because part of the Americans' constitution is their ability to defend their own land,
And that is absolutely within their own right.
And that's where the
completely.
gun law thing comes in. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I get it,
They're
but
all-
then you've got to understand that all you need is a license.
Yeah.
It's like Sting once said, Tim, you need more than a license to own a gun.
That is deep.
That is deep.
I like Fields of Gold better.
Like Sting.
Yeah.
I don't like Sting.
Do you like the Police?
Fuck the Police.
Oh, I love the Police.
The Police.
I want a cup with that on.
I like the Police.
Yeah, I like the
Police. I love the 5-0 for our American friends.
The Popo for our Kesha fans.
Kesha.
Oh, God, I hate Kesha.
She's the one who's got dollar signs in her name.
No, she ain't anymore. She's taking it
what
out because she can't
what were
find the
her parents
bitch
doing?
on Google.
What? Who? What? I don't know anything
It's a
about
made-up
this lady.
name.
Oh, is it?
Her name's Keith, and she wears a...
What's your favourite Sting track?
So, right, when you're teaching kids...
Teaching kids.
When you're teaching kids to shoot weapons like that, which they're clearly doing in droves, right?
Yes.
It's what I'll be doing this weekend.
So what else are they firing off? Are they stood there with like helicopter-mounted machine weapons?
Uzi, like miniguns.
Just
Well,
grilling,
it's the culture behind it, isn't it?
just
That's the
mowing
problem.
people down.
People
this weekend I'll be teaching your children, Rob, how
Yeah.
to use a flamethrower.
Sweet,
So,
awesome. Yeah.
you just drop Finn off at my house at about 10 on Saturday, and we go from there.
Saturday night.
Now, I'm not saying for 1 second that the kids don't enjoy themselves. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I think kids don't see for what it is. They think it's fun, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Which you are when you're a kid.
We all want to
Everything's
play Call of Duty, don't we? And think, I wonder what the actual kick on this weapon is like.
But it's different.
Of course, it's different.
It's different putting it in the hands of a 9-year-old.
But,
Yeah.
but that kid's got to live with that now. She didn't mean to do it. She's not going to have any criminal conviction against her because it was a complete and not an accident. She shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Only in America.
But
These
she's got to
people are
live
just-
that now. She's got to
Some
live with that.
people are just half-wits.
Do they think?
Absolute
Do they think
half-wits.
the zombie apocalypse is going to happen right now and you need the experience?
God knows what they were doing. Not, of course, not tarring all Americans with the same brush.
No,
But there
definitely
are some,
not. Absolutely
and
not.
there's some fucking half-witted people anywhere in the world. But doing something like that, I don't think there's anything more stupid than that.
But you know what's good about Americans? Baseball bats on tap. Get them anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
we
that's a good thing.
You can get them at
probably
Walmart.
one.
No, because here we'd just be kicking a footy at them.
On big cricket bats.
Yeah, you could go and buy a cricket bat.
A cricket, yes, a cricket.
A cricket bat.
Excuse me, burglar. Do you mind just... thank you.
Stand there a second, burglar. I'll let you
That's
to
a big W burglar.
Just while I put my box in,
Yeah.
pad up.
Like in China and like Japan.
Well, they do a lot of javelin.
You'd get your ass
Samurai
roundhouse,
sword.
wouldn't you?
Hey, linking in. I like it.
What's that?
Oh, you missed it, Rob.
I missed
Never
it.
mind. You never repeat.
You'd get roundhouse, wouldn't you? Or like,
They'd have a samurai sword or
yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Nunchucks.
That's interesting, actually. What would, like your traditional baseball bat in America, what would other people around the world keep under their bed?
In this country, just be a hammer.
A hammer, which is...
Or a
Something
stick?
really
I
agricultural.
mean, that's a really bad way to
and
go,
it would
isn't
do
it?
some damage with. That's what I watched the other day. And
That's
I
like
really
Chainsaw
enjoyed
Massacre, innit?
There was a film, a Japanese or Chinese film called Old Boy,
Oh, yes.
which
Yeah,
is
I've heard of that.
Very
really,
good, lad.
really nasty.
Very
film.
good.
It's
What
about
do
a
you
guy
mean?
who's like
Gory me.
No, well, yeah, it's quite gory.
'Cause
It's
gore-
very-
brutal.
It's
Gore's a
really
bit
violent.
rubbish,
It's about
yeah.
a guy who's like kidnapped
Yeah.
and held
It's a classic.
hostage on his own in a room for 20 years.
He's held what?
Hostage
Hostage.
in a room for 20 years. He gets out and then goes to
Town.
to extract revenge on
is
the
it-
people who did it.
Right, okay.
It's been remade last year.
Go and tell that.
Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
Oh.
He's got like a Mohican. Anyway, a blonde Mohican. Anyway, truth.
Is he called Simon Phoenix?
Yeah, was it on Sci-Fi?
No, it's on Netflix.
Simon Phoenix.
Simon Phoenix.
Oh, Demolition Man.
Motherfucker. And it's and it's Samuel L. Jackson, Josh Brolin, and it was
Yes, Josh Brolin.
Yes,
and
it is
it
Demolition
was
Man.
absolutely awesome.
Did you watch the remake or the original?
The remake. I've seen the original.
Ah, yes.
I watched the remake.
Was
It
Ving
is-
Rhames in it as well? And
No,
and Robert Carlyle.
Everything Ving Rhames touches is gold. So watch Old Boy, but don't let the kids watch it because
Obviously.
he goes to town with like
It's
a
like
claw
telling me not to
hammer.
let my 2-year-old watch Driller Killer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
He goes to town with like a claw hammer on people and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It is really brutal, and the end of it is just awful. It is horrific.
Don't tell me.
I'm just
Spoil
telling you,
it
it's
for me.
awful. No, what they do to the
I don't-
guy.
I don't, whoa, that's
just
too much.
awful.
Spoiler.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're going for the Old Boy gets
Old
3
Boy.
out of 5.
Does it? 3 out of
Cuckoos.
5?
3 out of 5 cuckoos.
3 cuckoos.
3 cuckoos out of 5.
Nicely.
Splendid.
I'm
Is that the
going-
remake or the
The
original?
remake. The original's 4.
Yeah.
Because of the octopus.
Oh, really? So the remake is it?
Watch the remake. Watch the original first.
Did you watch it dubbed or titled?
Titled.
Yeah. Now
It's
you
like
see,
you see my thing. I went through a big stage of watching a lot of Japanese horror films.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I had to watch, like The Ring and The Grudge.
Yeah.
I watched all them, the Japanese ones first, so I
Yeah.
always had a bit of a thing for the subtitled Japanese ones because they're better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
much better. Except for the Ring The Grudge was brilliant. The
Yeah.
Japanese version was
Yeah.
absolutely superb.
Yes. Yes.
The American one,
It was
shit
good.
your pants.
It was.
Scary.
It was really good.
I mean,
yeah.
I went to cinema with Collins to see that, and
Yeah.
he was laying on the floor
Cocktail
in between
Collins?
the seats.
Cocktail
He was
Collins?
that scared.
There was
the
a
bit
part-
at the end where she's coming down the stairs. He was
Yes.
getting lower and lower in his seats. The point where he was nearly hiding behind the seats in front.
There was a bit. We saw that at cinema as
I
well.
loved-
Did we go together?
I think we did.
The
Yes.
Grudge was one of the scariest films I've ever seen, and to this day, I've never watched it on my own.
Have you not?
No,
There is
and
a
I don't
scene.
think I could.
There is a scene that I remember in the cinema, and it's the bit where the cop puts the video in, and he's on his own,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's watching the CCTV
Sees
footage
it,
from the
yeah.
corridor,
That's freaky.
and he sees it, and he's kind of looking around because he's on his own, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's all lit and everything,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, this is horrible."
Yeah.
And you could see everybody in the cinema looking at each other as if to say, "This is horrible."
Yeah.
It was just creepy.
That was the one film I've ever been to see where the whole
The atmosphere.
the audience was
Yeah.
just there were people screaming out loud.
Really?
Yeah, there were people screaming out loud at the back.
Where were you?
Dallas.
View in Kirkstall Road.
Kids AM.
View at Kirkstall Road. There were people screaming in the cinema.
Really?
It was the scariest film. I think that's probably the scariest film I've ever seen.
It's like when do you remember when Silence of the Lambs came out? Going back a bit. I mean, Christ, I was like
1991.
it was like 11. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were 13.
I was 22.
Keep busting.
But they were saying people were like having heart attacks and stuff.
But I remember
Really?
I remember watching Blair Witch
I thought you were going to go into
on Halloween night when that came
yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
there were people outside crying.
Did we go
Sitting on the-
together?
No,
Are you sure?
I don't think
I
so.
saw Debbie.
And there were people outside sitting on the curb crying.
Wow, that's overreacting.
Yeah, it's a
It was
bit.
quite good.
You
It
know,
was good.
We went to see The Exorcist, didn't we? When
Yeah.
it got
When they re-released
when it got re-released, and it wasn't even as bad because they'd still left bits out.
Yeah.
like the spider walk and
The
stuff
bit
like
with the
that.
crucifix. That spider walk is terrifying
Yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for the time that came out.
But
Yeah.
even then,
Yeah.
oh yeah, even now you watch it and you go,
Yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
did they get away with that?
Yeah, yeah. The bit with the crucifix is absolutely appalling.
Apparently, we were one of the only countries to ban it, though.
Really?
Yeah, because of that part. Not the spider walk or anything like that, even though that was...
Terrifying.
There's only a certain few
Spider walk.
versions that you can actually get that in, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
Yeah. So, but they do cut some silly things out, don't
Yeah.
they? Like in The Shining, I've got a director's cut of The Shining.
Ooh, I've still got that to watch.
And it's literally about...
You've never seen The Shining?
I've seen The Shining. I just want to watch the
gonna say,
direct.
Jesus.
It's literally like 30 seconds longer, that's it. What's the
Yeah.
point?
There ain't any point.
They might
It's
as
not
well,
like
yeah.
a shocking scene either. It's just like a...
little tiny bit.
Scatman Carruthers in
It
it.
probably went over an hour and a half or
Enormously.
something.
No, it's not like that. I just like it when they cut to him and he's on the phone and there's just like some picture of this naked woman on the wall.
Ah, yes.
You think he is chef.
Hey there, children.
Come play with us, Danny.
Hey there, children.
So I had a bit
Put
of
him
a
in the
thing
mouth
for
and suck him.
Japanese horror films, and I watched Old Boy because it was sort of a horror
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it.
It's like a gangster flick.
No,
Gangster.
no. There's a whole reason behind why they take him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'll
keep
see
it. They literally keep him in a room on his own, and they never sees anyone for 20 years.
Whoa.
It's amazing.
Whoa.
20
Too much.
Christmases.
No, stop. Shh.
20 Christmases.
It's good,
Okay.
but violent, really violent.
Really violent.
Not as violent as the American wasn't as
Like
violent
American
as the
History
Japanese
X
one.
version. That's no.
The Chinese version's really violent, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a nice little nod. Do you know the bit with the octopus?
Yeah.
There's a nice nod to that in the
Oh, is
American
there?
one. There's like, it goes into this restaurant.
Yeah.
There's an octopus stuck to them in front of the fish tank.
Nice,
That's it.
nice,
And he like
nice.
stops and looks at it and then walks
Oh,
off.
that's cool.
You see, I haven't seen The Raid yet.
No, I haven't seen that.
It looks crap.
Now, well,
It's supposed to be
there's-
brilliant.
the thing is, right, you don't want it dubbed, do you? Because it's rubbish.
Mm.
Dubbing, they always dub it really badly, don't they?
Yeah.
Or they used to. To be fair, I've not really seen a dubbed film for a long, long time because I can't stand it. I'd
Do you
rather
remember,
read it.
when we were kids?
But there's too much going on in The Raid.
Yeah, there is.
To you've got to have that dubbed.
Yeah.
Surely there's going to be too much going on.
when we were kids on a Sunday morning, or was it Saturday morning, on Channel 4,
It was Sunday morning. I think I know what
they
you're
used to
saying.
have like a mini series, and it was Indian.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
and they used to dub it. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think it's just a Bollywood film, is it?
No, because I don't know if it was a TV series.
Are you sure?
Because I used to go around to them, and this is when we were really young.
This before Planet of the Apes was on,
Yeah.
and Land of the Giants
Yeah, after Pob.
and Pob.
Yeah,
in that-
about that time.
yeah.
Because I remember, because I used to be big mates with like Trevor Howland or whatever.
Big Trev.
And me and him used to sit and watch it, but we used to turn the sound off and do our own dub to it.
Sweet. Have you got any recordings?
No, unfortunately not.
There
There
used
used
to
about
be-
9.
There used to be a program on, and I think
Like
it
a
was
damn shame.
Romanian, and it was for the kids, but it was like The Little Vampire or something.
Wow.
And it was horrifically dubbed. It was just terrible.
I kind of remember that, I think.
It was awful.
I seem to remember
I,
that.
I,
now.
I hated dubbing ever since that thing was
When
on.
you were at junior school, did you ever watch that Words and Pictures or whatever?
What, with Wordy?
Yeah.
With the pencil?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
The
time.
Thin Man and
Bloody-
Dark Towers. Do you remember them?
Bloody loved it. Dark Towers.
Do you not remember that? It was like a haunted house. They'd show a clip. Do you remember the Thin Man? With like the man from outer space who used to chase them around everywhere.
Oh, man.
That was terrifying. That was terrifying.
No, I don't remember that.
Geordie Racer. That were another one.
Geordie Racer?
Yeah, there were a kid with a pigeon called Geordie Racer. Or was it called Blue Lightning?
No, I
I
don't
remember
that.
Blue Thunder,
That's it.
but that was with Roy Schneider.
Yeah, that was Roy Schneider.
Good film.
It was shit.
Yeah, it was crap.
Yeah.
I watched it on... Do
Jesus.
you know what? I watched it on
Was it
Netflix
cheap?
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Roy Schneider's only ever done 2 good things in his entire career.
Jaws.
And
Jaws 2.
no.
Hang on, I've got it. Deep Quest. Sequest?
Sequest DSV.
That
Fucking awesome.
It was rubbish.
It was brilliant.
Oh,
Talking Dolphin.
The
God,
Talking
it was
Dolphin.
bloody
Sequest was
ridiculous.
amazing.
Hi, Roy.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, that dolphin can talk. Hey, Roy. It's just bluefish, Roy.
Now back in the
It's just
day,
bluefish.
back years and years ago, Hanna-Barbera made a cartoon
Of.
called C-Lab 2020.
I remember
Right.
that. I do.
It was a bit shit, but
Didn't have Captain Caveman in it, or
Adult Swim
right.
took it and redubbed it and called it C-Lab 2021. It's probably one of the funniest things you'll ever see in your life. Who was the fella out of Chips?
I don't think you made it.
Yeah, I do as well.
He does one of the voices. It is so funny.
That's really going to upset
Google
me now.
C-Lab 2021. It's amazing. I've got them all somewhere. And they also did another one called Harvey Birdman, who was an attorney and he was a superhero.
Right, can I just say I'm not listening to you now because I need to know what the guy from Chips was called.
Eric Estrada.
Eric
Yes,
Estrada.
that's him.
So there was that. If you can ever watch C-Lab 2021, they're like 20-minute cartoons.
Yeah.
It was the original Hanna-Barbera ones, but they redubbed. Hilarious. And the other one's Harvey Birdman, which is superb.
Talking of Birdman, have you heard the new film Birdman coming out with Michael Keaton
That's
Really?
the shit. then.
and Emma Stone?
He's only ever made one. No,
honestly,
good films
it
in his
looks
life.
it looks all right. It looks really weird, like proper different. Apparently, he's played Birdman in like
Yeah.
a series for years and years, and everybody calls him Birdman.
Michael Keaton gets 3 cuckoos,
Oh, he was
raspberries.
he was an ace Batman. He was. He
Yeah.
was a good Batman.
The time that film came out, it was wicked.
What was that other one
Batman
called?
Returns
Where there was like
was awful.
where there was like
Beetlejuice.
100 of him.
Beetlejuice was great.
Multiplicity.
Multiplicity. Oh my word!
It's not
that's
as if
rubbish.
one Michael Keaton isn't bad enough. Now you've got 100.
Beetlejuice was sweet.
Michael Keaton and Andy McDowell.
Yeah, Andy McDowell, 4 Weddings and a Funeral, who
He's-
she can't act.
She can act.
He wasn't
Hugh
bad in the new
Grant
RoboCop.
can't. Oh God!
What?
I've never had the misfortune to watch the new RoboCop.
the,
Is Colin Farrell in it?
It's all right. New RoboCop's ace.
I doubt it.
No, because it's got
It's a different story.
thingy in it from The Killing. Joel Kinnaman.
He's
Holder.
He's good as well.
He's ace. Holder is RoboCop.
I watched. What did I watch?
But he shaved his little bit of beard off, and he looks completely different. You're like
Star Trek Into Darkness. I was watching that.
into
Yeah.
darkness.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the commander
Yeah.
of the.
Is Rob?
I was like, who's that?
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is that?
Who
It
is
annoyed
that?
me the whole way through.
It's been a while.
It was Peter Weller. So it's
Been a while.
Oh yes, it
original
is.
RoboCop.
Yes, it is RoboCop. Has he
was
been
in-
in
he was-
anything else?
Yeah, he was in Dexter. He was in the last season of Dexter.
Oh,
as
he
well.
was in the thing
Yeah.
called.
It's cool when someone pops up like that,
Yeah,
though,
it's
isn't
like,
it?
Who is it? Who is it?
Yeah,
Who
they
is
should
it?
always do that though. They should always chuck someone in who you've not seen for a long, long time.
There was another one in Sin City the other day. I was like, "Who's this guy? This young guy?" And
Yeah.
it's pretty. He gets like to break all his fingers and stuff. It's really grim. And I'm like, "Who's that? Who's that?" And it's like Leonardo DiCaprio's mate in Inception.
Your man crush.
He was in. Do you remember White Noise?
Yes.
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 White Noise was quite good.
Yeah,
White
it
Noise
was.
was all
Was
right.
that Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Jack Frost
that
as
was
well.
good.
He was in that.
That was shit.
He was in Jackie Brown.
Who was in Mirrors?
Pacific Heights.
Pacific Heights.
Man, that was good.
That was a good film.
That
good
was
thriller.
like those thrillers where it was like Sleeping with the Enemy came
Who was
out.
in Mirrors?
Mirrors?
Yeah.
Take a look into my eyes.
You need to stop singing, Tim.
Mirrors.
Julia Roberts.
No.
Oh, that's Mirror, Mirror, the Until Adventures of Snow White. Is it just called Mirror, Mirror?
No, Mirrors.
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 I don't know who was in
It was a
Mirrors.
horror film.
Keith Sutherland.
Yeah, there you go. It was all right, actually.
I think
he
I've
played like
seen
a
that.
security guard.
Yeah.
He was looking after this empty house, and when you went in, there was just loads of mirrors in it, and people lived in them.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I watched that at your house one night.
Did you?
Yes.
It'll be one of them random films that you've watched and just forgotten about.
Yeah.
Because I've watched any kind of toss.
Oh,
film.
God, yeah, we all
Unbelievably
have.
toss.
But you quite enjoy it though, don't you? Sometimes
Yeah,
as well.
sometimes there's a need
It's
to
like
watch.
a guilty. It's like Blue
Yeah.
Lightning with me.
I'll start by saying Crystal Palace today have appointed Neil Warnock as their new manager.
Opinions?
So, well, he's a massive sack of shit. Who
I think it's a backward step too, Mark. Yes.
Hi, Neil, if you're listening.
Hi,
is a
Neil.
massive Sheffield United fan.
I think
There's
it's a.
nothing worse in my eyes.
I
than
think it's a
that.
backward step for Crystal Palace in the way
Yes.
they are due to play football this season.
I completely agree.
Well, I hope they go down, seeing as they didn't even get back to me. So they are no longer the friend.
Well, they'll probably sack him at Christmas, so you'd probably still be in the chance.
Right, what if 2 people go in one season? Do I apply again?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
What, even if it's Palace and they've
Yes.
I've not heard anything from them?
Mark, you need a job. We need to get
Right.
you a job.
Right, okay.
Just
Stop
send a
bumming
follow-up.
around.
Just send a follow-up email letter.
Yeah.
Send him a letter saying,
Correspondence.
I haven't heard anything, and you've appointed maybe
Does this mean
somebody else. Does this mean
I'm out? I'm in.
Maybe I could go in as his assistant.
you
Yeah.
could? Maybe, yeah, absolutely. What
Anyway.
you should have put on your letter is, I play that long ball dross, and I like a really hard challenge. And you'd have got it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I like to spend a load of money on really shit players who I've signed over and over again.
And I talk about players that I might future manage on TalkSport, slagging them off.
So
and
this
then,
week, Crystal Palace will be signing Paddy Kenny and Michael Brown.
Correct.
Paddy Kenny.
And he'll be in for Michael Tong as quickly as you. Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had Jagielka at the back. Oh, I do.
So, right,
So
we've
Palace
done
are
that.
down.
I've got a list of the fixtures here.
I've got them here.
I'm
written
well
down in
ahead.
front of me.
I'm well
Right.
ahead of you.
So we're going to go for last week's feedback
Oh, yeah, go on, go on.
from the scores and the doors.
Am I going to like this?
Now, do
think
you want me
I
to go
am.
in reverse order?
What do you, yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So Tim has literally shit the bed this week, scoring out of 30 points
Right,
30
okay.
points.
available. Tim scored 1.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
What was the
One.
one? What was the one
What
point?
was the one? I got it right.
I don't even remember. Because I ain't got the list of results in front of me.
It's got to have been Chelsea, surely.
Yeah, it was.
It
You got
must have
Chelsea to win,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Well done, dude.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Second place was me
Not bad at all.
with 9.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's
So,
good.
sorry, Tim, that takes you to 6 points for the season.
It's pretty
I
good.
got 9. That takes me to 12 points for the season. Rob got 10. And takes him up to 19 for the season.
Not bad, man. Not
I
bad.
don't want to blow my own horn.
Well, no one else will. Hey!
Oh.
Right. Into this week's.
Yep.
And the first game at Turf Moor,
On a global
Is
scale.
Turf Moor.
Burnley
Burnley.
versus Manchester United.
Oh, it's a sticky one for Man
Who
U.
were miserable in losing to MK Dons in the week.
They were. Everybody had a really good laugh about that.
So, Timothy.
Is this at the Trafford?
No, it's at Turf Moor.
Turf Moor.
Turf Moor.
Burnley will be looking to scare them, won't they?
Eccles cake.
I
Burnley,
think
who of course were knocked out by the mighty Wednesday in the cup midweek.
In the cup.
3-1 Man U,
It's so they
Whoa,
can concentrate
whoa.
on the league.
3-1 Man
because
U.
they have got the new boy.
Who's this? Do you
Di
think
Maria.
is he clear to play already?
Yeah,
Is he?
he will
Right,
be by
okay.
Saturday. Boggart.
Dear Maria. 2-0 Manchester United. Same goal differential. Yeah, 2-0. They've got to break the duck, haven't they?
Yeah,
They've
Marcus
got to
Darling.
eventually.
They will. They will.
Burnley. Burnley.
Turf Moor.
I'm going to go 2-1 Man U then.
Yeah.
Next game. Manchester City versus Stoke City.
Ugh, Man City win by
8. It's at home as well.
yeah, Etihad. They're pretty.
Would you
sweet.
say 8?
I'd say 3-0.
3-0.
Manchester City 3-0.
Boggart.
I'm going to go 4-1.
Interesting.
4-1.
I think Crouch will score.
I'm going 2-0.
Yes.
Newcastle United versus Crystal Palace.
Is it at the...
It's at Newcastle. St James's Park. No, it's not.
It's the Sports
It's the
Direct Arena.
sportsdirect.com arena.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
.com.
do you get one of those massive free mugs every time you go in?
Yeah, you do.
What
No,
about
do
pie?
you know they send you them when you order something?
I didn't get one.
You've
Neither
never
did I.
had one.
No, I've never had one.
You probably removed it. Did you know they put one in and they charge you for it?
In your
No, I
basket?
didn't.
Yeah, they do.
Sneaky
Yeah,
twats.
bastards.
Maybe I don't know. I can't remember doing that. Anyhow,
Tim, Newcastle United versus Crystal Palace.
2-1 Newcastle.
new manager, new Palace manager.
It's Neil Warnock.
Yeah. Defensive.
Yeah, Newcastle are going to win.
Yeah.
I
2-1.
think it could be a bit of a silly scorer. Could be a few mistakes here, there, and everywhere, couldn't there?
Here, there, and
But
everywhere.
we're going to go. What did you go? 2-1.
Dos unos.
I'm going to go 3-2. Newcastle.
Ooh, goal fest.
Yeah, let's have a goal fest.
Yes.
1-1.
God, I'm not watching that.
1-1, Mark.
Yeah. Queen's Park Rangers versus Sunderland. It's literally got draw written all over it.
Yeah. 1-1.
1-1 from Tim.
I think QPR are really going to have a stinking
They
season
got
this year.
hammered at the weekend.
I
didn't
just
they?
think they're going to have a turd of a season.
Tottenham absolutely hammered them.
It is going to be QPR 0, Sunderland 1.
I'm going
Exciting
for
I thought you were going to say 4-1 then.
2-1 Sunderland.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Swansea versus West Bromwich Albion.
Swansea been looking good.
Bear in mind, Swansea are top of the league.
Gary
I'd
Monk.
say 3-1 Swansea.
Very good, Timothy.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank you for that.
3-1. I am going to go West Brom like conceding late. I think they're going to fight. I think it's going to be 1-0 Swansea.
You're a son of a bitch. We're changing this up next week, and I'm going before you.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, you bastard. Oh, my God. 2-0 Swansea.
Okay.
Okay.
West Ham versus Southampton.
Is it at?
It was at West Ham.
At West Ham.
The good result last week, 3-1.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, that.
They've been doing all right, haven't they?
2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham.
2-2.
2-2.
Yep. Go for a risky draw.
I'm going to go for 0-0.
0-0. My goodness.
Big game, boys.
Yeah, it is.
Everton versus Chelsea.
Eto'o against his old club, Chelsea.
Lukaku against his old club.
Samuel Eto'o and Lukaku.
I'm going 2-2.
Ooh, it'd be a good game, that. Wouldn't it? 2-2.
That was Everton.
Be a good game.
Everton against Arsenal, one of your 3-pointers last week. It was 2-2, wasn't it? You got it right.
Yeah, did I?
You did.
See. See. I'm going to go...
Damn.
Oh, man. You're not going to beat Chelsea. You're just not. 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Thank you very much, Rob.
Was that a Goodison?
Chelsea.
Or is it
It's
Bridge?
yeah, it is. I'm going 1-0 Chelsea. Aston Villa versus Dull City.
Villa have started well this season,
Yeah,
haven't
to
they?
be fair,
They're
they'll
doing all
look
right.
a bit better.
Garbage. Christ.
I think that will be an amazing 0-0.
It's
Yeah,
sixth.
you've taken mine.
It's 6th place versus 7th place, guys. It's hard to say. Isn't
You've taken my score there, Tim.
What did he say?
0-0.
Apologies.
0-0. I am going to go
It's one of those weird games, that.
1-0 to Hull. So it's 0-1 for me, Mark, if you can put that down.
I'll go 1-1.
Vanilla versus Dull.
Funny, the first week,
This is a
you
game.
informed me that I had a lot of goals. And now this week I've barely put any down.
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah, this is probably game of the weekend.
Yeah, it is. Without a doubt.
Yep. Tottenham versus Liverpool.
Goals.
3-2
Goals,
Liverpool. 3-2 Liverpool.
Goals.
3-2 Liverpool.
3-2
3-2.
Liverpool.
That'd be an ace game. We can only hope. I am going to go for...
This week is the start of your downfall. You know that, don't you?
You think so?
Downfall. You're not going to shit the bed as bad as Tim. 1 point out of 30.
Pretty good.
It's
Pretty
I
good.
thought my 3 points in the first week was bad.
Would Tottenham,
Plenty of time.
would
Tottenham.
Liverpool be able to keep a clean sheet? That
Win the cup for Tottenham.
is the question.
What's the idea, Les?
Aussie.
Do you know what?
Aussie.
It's a 1-1 draw for me, boys.
1-1 draw.
1-1.
It's
Draw.
never a 1-1 draw in this.
Yeah.
Neither of them can defend particularly
No,
well.
but
And they like scoring goals
Tottenham
for fun.
conceded a goal,
It
yeah.
could be 4-4. I'm going to go for...
Well, I still get a point for 4-4.
You see, what I should do is put like all the same results as you down. Just
Well,
with
that's
different
cheating,
scores.
innit? Basically.
I'm going
Cheating,
2-2.
cheating.
You're going what?
2-2.
2-2.
2.
So there's only Tim that's recommended
Tim,
someone
why are you
to
looking at
win.
pictures of flowers on your phone?
Because they're pretty. They're so pretty.
I like flowers.
Is that Pinterest? And finally, the
Finally.
final... this must be Sunday. Leicestershire. Leicestershire City versus Arsenal.
The Foxes versus the Gunners.
City.
Leicestershire.
I think 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1
Because Leicestershire didn't look too bad. last time I watched them play.
Leicestershire.
That's a good
City
shout, dude.
versus Arsenal.
I think it'd be 1-1 for the majority of the game.
Palace scared Arsenal a little bit in the first game.
Yeah.
Everyone scares Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, though.
And now they've got the Arsenal smartphones.
They have. You can talk about them later
Yes.
because they did look pretty cool.
Right, I am going to go... Oh, man, that is a really good shout, 2-1.
It is, isn't it?
2-1
I'm going to go...
Arsenal.
Shit, seriously, I don't know what to do.
Take a deep breath.
3-1 Arsenal.
Ooh, good choice.
3-1. Oh, Christ.
Good choice, lads. Good
3-1
choice.
Arsenal.
But that's too many goals for Arsenal.
3-1. Yeah, I'm going 2-0 Arsenal. And that concludes this week's Premier League prediction.
Premier League. Premier League. Premier League.
Are you just doing it to, like, blankety blank? Premier
No.
League, Premier League.
Do
Premier League, Premier League.
Premier League.
predictions.
Hey. There we go. We got the jingle.
Well, welcome, Mark, to allbeauty.com.
All beauty.
The one-stop shop for beauty lovers.
You too can look like Pete Burns. Here's
I
a
have
picture of
actually
his
been
melting
welcomed.
face.
I've actually been welcomed to them.
You spin me right round.
Join us next week on the Three Cuckoos podcast for more Premier League predictions.
Shout out, Wiretech Girl, co-host of Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks podcast. Cheers.
Cheers.
The B3 podcast at BB and B podcast. Thanks.
Cheers.
And the podcast digest at Pod Digest, a soon-to-debut podcast about podcasts.
Good evening.
Thanks to you as well. Awesome. Denny Cray, if that's how you say it, at Diz Runs, host of the Diz Runs.
This run sounds painful.
Does. Denny, if you're listening, you need to get to doctors with that shit.
Give it a good wipe.
And that's your lot, boys, for the shout-outs. Shout-outs! Anyone else, Rob, you want to
Don't think so.
shout out to?
No, I don't think so.
Awesome work.
Follow us on Twitter at 3Cuckoos or email us 3cuckoos@gmail.com.